All right, everybody, we are at the Super Bowl. Congratulations to everybody who made the playoffs, and more congratulations to the Dragons and the Ravens for making it to the Super Bowl. Congratulations for me for making it to the NFC Championship game. I ain't done that in a long time, a long time. And the playoffs went pretty well, man. I was a little worried because this was the Christmas season, so we had a lot of inactivity and a lot of players dropped off through that inactivity or whatever. But we had only one inactive team with the Texans that were in the playoff, the one CPU team, and everybody else. We had good games, man. Congratulations to the Steelers for making it. And I know Lab was working at it. J Stop and the Jets, they had a great game, man. And J Stop got screwed by the computer, and the same thing was going on our end. The computer did everything to make me lose the first round of the playoffs versus the Panthers. But, I mean, they took away Tootin, and then they took away my backup running back, and then they took away Worthy for the playoffs. I mean, they just took my top players just like out of that game, and I had to somehow figure out how to win it. And then it was suddenly on my side because I threw a Hail Mary versus the Seahawks. And, I mean, a little Hail Mary. I just threw it up to Thornton, and he caught it, and I went to move on to the NFC Championship game. And then the NFC Championship game, it was just, I mean, every big play I got was called back for offensive pass interference. What's that? And there was another long run for the holding, and and they happened right before the half and right after the half, and that killed the game because you can't make mistakes like that versus the Dragons. And I didn't throw any interceptions. I didn't do anything. I didn't make mistakes. The mistakes were penalties. Thank you, CPU. But the game will be at 8:30 Eastern time today. I will be rebroadcasted on my channel, so I hope to see you all there. Also, I want to go through the yearly awards. Lamar Jackson, he just fried me, man. He was throwing lasers, running through my defense. It was just, he was doing Lamar Jackson things. So he's a problem. Congratulations for MVP. For the AFC, I'm going to go through quickly. Congratulations, Boomer, for having the Offensive Player of the Year. How many games did you play, Boomer? Defensive Player of the Year was Max Crosby. Congratulations, Jets. Jets had a great year. Matthew Beatles, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. White for the Texans. I'm telling whoever takes this Texans team, I'll get into that in a minute, but whoever takes this Texans team got a lot of stuff. Best quarterback, Jackson Dart, who I thought was going to be the MVP. Good job with him, Freezers. Ashton Genty, who I tried to stop, and it was just ridiculous. Malik Neighbors, again. Best O-line, Freezers again with Lane Johnson. Max Crosby again for best D-line. And best linebacker, the Colts. Colts have a new owner, but he's almost as good as the old owner, so no relief there with that roster. Best DV is Jalen Ramsey for the Colts again with that roster. Then you got best kicker, Buckner. And then on the AFC, in the NFC, you have Offensive Player of the Year was Lamar Jackson, of course. I had two of my guys. You see that? Look at that. Worthy and Tootin. They took both of them away from me. Goodness gracious. Byron Young for defensive with the Steamers. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Aaron Kent. Good job, Charles, with the Tigers, man. You took a lot of players away. I mean, a lot of these things away from me. Just watch. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Look, right there. I had two right there, man. I had Max Brooks and Amar Bandit, and you won with Landon Hunter. Best quarterback. Don't talk about him no more. This was another one he got me, but this was deserved because I cannot stand playing against Gibbs. I cannot stand playing against Gibbs. And best wide receiver, also Worthy. Worthy is Worthy. Best O-line, Slayton for the Dragons. I got three guys out, but this is what I don't like. Myers, this guy is a backup. These two actually played football. This guy was a backup. Ridiculous. Mike Green is the best defensive lineman. Best linebacker was Nick Martin for the Giants. And best DB, my boy Dorian Strong, who is now a superstar, who is now just my boy. And best kicker, Ed Pinerio. All right. Now what we're going to do, we're going to, after the Super Bowl this evening, we're going to go to staff week. and we're going to stay there at staff week head coach. And while we stay there at staff week head coach, we're going to fill the league. That's why I didn't do any gauntlet for this playoffs. I'm still going to give you the one upgrade for one person that you bring into the league. So you can still get the upgrades for bringing people in. So we got to go on a big-time recruitment push. And I think we have like maybe 9 spots that need to be filled. But the thing about it is, and this was a part of the logic of putting this thing together, I knew we would get to this point because I knew a lot of people leave like halfway through. But I trust those people that were leaving to build good rosters. You know what I'm saying? And so all the rosters are pretty good for every one of these teams except for maybe 1 or 2, which, you know, was a problem from a guy that did some bad things to the league at the outset, and that's pretty much it. So let's get this thing moving. I'm not ready to leave my stone throwers yet. That's half of us. We build our team. It's like a 4-year build. You know what I'm saying? Like the first 2 years are getting the things in place, and then that 3rd year you really start to play, and the 4th year is straight fun. And you can't get anything after that. But I'm going to try to get at least another year, if not 2 years, out of this thing. All right, guys. Holla at you later. I'll see you tonight at the Super Bowl. Peace out.